Hi y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel, Little Ways, Little Things. I am so happy you're joining me today. I am going to be making 2 Valentine's DIYs with mostly things from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start with this cute little red truck and start taking the tinsel off of it. As you can see, I've already started. You just very easily unwrap it. It is twisted around those little nubs that are all over the truck, and so I'm just untwisting the tinsel and taking it off. I think the little red trucks are so adorable and they are so trendy right now. So when I saw these at Dollar Tree, I knew I had to try to make something with them, and that's when I came up with this idea. So as you can see, it's really easy to take this red tinsel off. I'm not going to throw it away because it actually was really cool, and I have an idea for making some goodie bags for my husband's homeroom class at school, and I might use that to twist off the little bags. So I'm not going to waste anything, but I am going to remove the tag and also the Happy Valentine's Day little plastic sign, and that way I can continue to remove the tinsel. Once the tinsel is all removed, I'm also going to cut off the hearts from the back of the truck, and I'm going to start covering it with this jute twine. This jute twine comes from Dollar Tree in a package of 3, and I think I found it from like the automotive or the hardware section. It was not in the craft section, but it came in a package of 3, and this truck will take about 2 of the rolls to cover the whole thing. So as you can see, I'm just wrapping that little twine around the hood and the window. I'm going to treat each part of the truck separately because some parts of them kind of jut out a little bit, like the wheel wells, and I want to capture that. So I'm just going to wrap each piece separately. As you can see, I'm just wrapping it around the pieces, but I'm also making sure to catch or loop around each one of those little nubs. And that's partially to hide the nubs, but it's also to keep the little twine in place. I'm working with about 2 feet of twine at a time, and then as you can see, I just flip the truck over and tie some more on when I run out, and then just keep going around and around. As I finished each part of the truck, I was having a little bit of trouble getting into certain parts of it, so I'm going to use this children's embroidery needle to go through those parts of the hood. And the reason I'm using it is because it's got this huge eye on it, so I'm just going to thread the twine through, and this is the part of the wheel well that sort of juts out. And so basically what I'm doing is making my own little kind of little stable holes there by pushing the little purple needle through the bottom row of where I have come around the hood with the string. So that's really going to make it look a little bit weaved in. It looks a little messy now, but the more you pull the strings into the place that you want, the cooler it starts to look. So basically that's what I'm going to do for the next part of the wheel well, and then I'll start on the upper body and just finish up each piece of the truck. Okay, the truck is all finished and I have some glue left where I took off the little silver hubcaps, so I'm using an embosser heater to get that extra glue off. And then I'm going to actually paint the wheels with a little bit of black and gray just to kind of rough them up. I didn't like them looking so plastic-like. Then I'm using a handsaw, and I got this piece of styrofoam from Dollar Tree, and I'm cutting off one little wedge, and then I'm cutting that one in half, and I'm going to glue it to the back of the truck. And the reason is because I'm going to use that to secure these flowers from Walmart. I got these flowers from Walmart, and I'm just kind of cutting the stem at a 90-degree angle and arranging them in the back of the truck however I want to. I want to add a bow to the back of the truck as well, so I'm just making a simple bow out of that buffalo plaid ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to put this XOXO on the front of the truck. You might recognize those. They come in a package from Dollar Tree. One says love, one says Valentine's, and one says XOXO. The last thing I'm going to do is glue these little red buttons onto the wheels. I think they're super, super cute. I want this truck to be freestanding and not to hang on a wall, so I'm going to use these little wooden dowels to stick into the styrofoam with some hot glue, and I'm doing it at an angle so that the little truck will stand up by itself. I love it. I think it looks so cute, and it's much more kind of with the farmhouse decor than the little red tinsel. I really like the way it came out. For the next project, I am going to use 2 of these pink glitter foam hearts from Dollar Tree. They were $1 each, and that pink glitter is everywhere. I was totally covered in it by the time I finished this project. I'm using this cute red gingham ribbon, and I am going to cover one of the hearts, and I got that ribbon from Hobby Lobby, but I am going to use some burlap lace ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree to cover the second heart. I'm using some hot glue to kind of cover up any little gaps in the foam heart. Just cover it up with the ribbon so that the whole heart is completely covered. Next, I'm going to make one of those rag bows, and I made one for my Dollar Tree lantern that I made a couple weeks ago, which I will link at the end of this video, but I'm using the exact same process that I used in that video to make this little rag bow with some Valentine's ribbon scraps, and I'm even using pretty much the same ribbons that I used on that one. And also I'm going to add a button detail to the front of it just like I did on that one. This time I'm going to stack up 2 buttons, thread some jute through it, and then tie it to the ribbon so it looks like the button is in the center of the little bow. I really like this detail. I think it's super cute and it adds a lot to the bow. The next thing I'm going to do is start to dovetail each one of the ribbons that is in the bow. This is one of the easiest bows that you can make, and it's also one of the fastest ones, and it's a great way to use up a lot of scraps. So I like to use it, and I use it on a lot of my projects. The next thing I'm going to do is take the 2 foam hearts that were covered in the ribbon, and I'm going to hot glue them together right at the bottom there. And then it's kind of like the bottom of one and where the curve is on the other one. I hot glued them together, and then I also wired them together to make sure that they would be really steady and they wouldn't come apart. And I didn't want them to be wobbly either, which is why I used the hot glue and the wire. Then I'm just going to wire the ribbon bow that I made to the center of where the hearts come together. And then I am going to add a few of these lamb's ear leaves. I love to use those in any of my projects. They're so pretty. And here I'm going to use the metal letters from Dollar Tree. Again, it came in the pack with Love, Valentine, and XOXO that I used in the last project. Now I'm just going to decide where I want those metal letters, and I'm going to hot glue them onto the heart. So I'm adding a little extra hot glue, and it does get hot. That little metal words gets kind of hot, so be careful. The last thing I'm going to do is take a piece of my string that has some little red and white beads on it, and it also had some red hearts, but they were facing the wrong direction, so I kind of took them off and re-glued them into the place where I thought they would look the best. So that's it. That is the finished heart. I think it is so pretty and it looks so nice on my door. I actually have it hanging a little too much to the center. When you push it a little more over to the left, the Valentine's wording spreads out a little better. And I just think that bow is so cute with the little lamb's ear leaf sticking out behind it. It's a great way to use up some extra ribbon, and I just thought it came out really pretty. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that thumbs up to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. You can also hit that subscribe button down below if you want to be a subscriber, and hit the bell so that you're notified the next time I upload a video. I hope this video gave you a little bit of inspiration so you can decorate your house for Valentine's Day very inexpensively.